Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Squid Game. Okay, so obviously the premiere ended all sorts of crazy. It was basically a bloodbath, and I don't even know how many people got eliminated or killed, or it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm genuinely really interested to see how everybody's reacting to the immense amount of trauma that they just went through. So that'll be interesting. I'm in shock, and I'm not like one of the characters in the game, you know. Okay, let's get into it. Are they just incinerating the bodies so that they just go missing? Family's not notified. Nothing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? How are you okay with a job like that?
두 사람 덕에 살았어요.
You did. Oh, King.
살아서 다행입니다.
Oh, King, we love.
진심으로 축하합니다. 첫 번째 게임의 결과를 알려드리겠습니다. 456명 중에 255명이 타락하여
잘못했어요. 돈 꼭 갚을게요. 이름도 못 지어서 출생 신고도 못했는데요.
뭔가 오해가 있는 것 같습니다. 저희는 여러분을 해치거나 돈을 받아내려는 게 아닙니다. 다시 말씀드리지만 여러분에게 기회를 드리는 겁니다.
We're not trying to hurt you.
이게 기회라고요?
게임의 규칙만 잘 지키면 약속된 상금과 함께 무사히 이곳을 나가실 수 있습니다.
이런 짓을 하고도 무사할 것 같아? 경찰들이 여기 실종된 사람들 찾으러
I think you guys are really secluded.
이거 찾아올 거야. 그럼 당신도 그 짱이야. 그 짱이야.
Whoa!
동의서 제3항 참가자 과반수가 동의를 하면
That's right.
게임은 중단된다.
That's right, King.
맞습니까?
맞습니다.
I feel like they're not going to choose to
그럼
stop given the
투표를
whole
하게 해주시죠.
season. But
게임의 중단 여부를 투표하겠습니다.
there you go. What a king stepping up.
첫 번째 게임에서 적립된 상금을 공개하겠습니다.
Oh god, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot.
255억의 상금이 돼지 전통에 적립되었습니다. 참가자 456명, 따라서 총 상금은 456억입니다. 여러분 앞을 보시면 두 개의 번호가 있습니다.
Ooh, you're setting the precedent here. It's a big decision. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I feel like the games are just gonna get more violent and horrific. Maybe.
여기서 희망이라도 있지. 나가면 내가 아무것도 없어.
I know you have to look out for yourself.
끝까지 없어.
물려면 너 혼자 죽어 이 새끼야. 다 끌어들이지 말고 이 개새끼야.
Yeah, even if I was down to do this, I would have a hard time hitting the yes, continue when there are quite a few people who don't want to do this. It's like they don't want to die. And who am I to say, yeah, you know, in my opinion. However, I'm not in that situation, so I know that my opinion probably doesn't mean much. I get that. I'm just saying. If I try to put myself, it would be hard for me to say yes, continue. Now it's all down to you, babe. I feel like he might hit green. He was the one in the red light, green light that was just, he was going for it. He didn't give a fuck.
의사가 그러는데 내 머릿속에 혼이 생겼대. 뇌 종양.
헤어지게 돼서 저희도 안타깝습니다.
와우.
하지만 저희는 여러분의 다수가 게임의 재개를 원하시면 언제든 게임을 다시 시작하겠습니다.
Well, of course you're not going to completely seal the, because you're getting some, I don't know what you're getting out of this, some sort of, you know, sick fascination. I don't know what. Oh, jeez.
조용히 좀 해. 아니면 이거 좀 풀어봐.
형. 자, 나 좀 빨리 좀. 야, 이제 나 좀 빨리 풀어줘. 야, 너 뭐 하는 거야? 나 풀어주고 가야지. 아, 내가 너 풀어줬으니까.
그 나이에 순진한 거야, 멍청한 거야? 당신 풀어주면 돈 내놓으라고 나한테 뭐라고 할 거잖아.
아, 그거고.
Yes, of course.
한잔 소리 안 해도 되니까.
어떻게 믿어?
아, 내가 우리 엄마 걸고 맹세한다.
Come on, you can help untie. You all went through a big trauma. Hey!
아저씨 엄마 참 불쌍하다.
I know the situation is dire and he needs money, so.
감사합니다.
Oh,
Hello?
that guy's the best. I think so.
안녕히 계세요.
Oh,
집에 안산이라면서요. 사발면 값도 없는데 집에 갈 돈 있냐고요.
걸어가요.
여기서 안산까지 걸어서
oh.
버스 타고 가요.
안 돼요. 못 갚아요.
갚으라고 안 할 테니까 그냥 가지고 가요.
Oh, it's very sweet of you to do that.
감사합니다.
Because he also knows that, like, everybody who was in that game had money problems and stuff. I don't, it just, oh.
교수님, 이상한 사람들이 모르는 사람들 수백 명을 운동장에 모아 막 싸주고
They're gonna think he's crazy. They're gonna think he's out of his mind.
것도 아니고요.
피해자들이 우리 나가고 싶어요 했더니 살인자들이 그래요 나가세요라고 했다.
예.
It does seem pretty
처음에
unbelievable.
왜 가신 건데요? 자, 그러니까 저 선생님 말을
아.
종합해 보면은 갑자기 게임을 하면 수백억을 준다고 해서 따라갔더니 무궁화꽃이 피었습니다를 시키고 그래서 걸리면 막 쏴죽이더라.
You know what's crazy?
저 혹시 보호자
If
있으세요?
a
또 여기로 전화해보면 될 거 아니야.
oh, there's gonna be some sort of front with the call. Let me tell you. But I have to say, if enough people went to the cops, then they would have to investigate it, right? But I don't think that they would find anything. Much like this call that's about to happen. It's gonna.
게임 같은 거 할 수 있습니까? 뭐든지 시켜만 주시면은 제가 열심히.
Yeah, they had people planted. And first of all, they knew somebody was going to go to the cops. Come on. They probably have a bunch of people on standby, like a call center. Ugh. Even if enough people went to the cops, I don't even think that they would find anything. Also, a lot of people aren't going to go to the cops because they might want to try it a second chance.
오늘따라 정신을 죽여서 아주 정신 차려. 이렇게 해서 올 거야.
이거는 어디 간 거야? 몰라 이러놓고.
Oh God. Oh sweet.
형아, 서울대 경영학과 수석 입학 조사관 누가 걱정이야? 다시 털면 되지.
다시 벌어. 60억을
60억?
그놈들도 모르는 게 있어.
Huh.
그냥 개인 파산 신청 같은 거 돈 안 갚아도 된다고 하는 것 같던데.
내 거 말고 어머니 거까지 다 들어갔어. 집이랑 엄마 가게까지 다.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
네, 전데요.
His mom? Is that his mom?
당연합니다. 올해 방치해서 합병증까지 왔어요. 최악의 경우엔 수술로 발을 절단해드릴 수 있습니다.
Oh
일단
my
이번부터
God.
하시고
하게 하나.
뭐가 괜찮아?
Sweetheart.
맨날 왜 집에 안 들어오고 저러 땡기다가 이제 나타나가.
Oh no no no.
여자 행세해.
Oh
진짜
no no no
비난하는
no
거
no
아니야?
no 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 no.
집에 안 가도
내가 그냥 이래 누워 있으면 월세는 누가 낼기가?
Stop. Stop. Mom.
너 하루 얼마인지는 알아?
보험 있잖아, 보험.
네 기억 안 나나? 그거 벌써 해제해가 다 써버렸잖아.
Oh, oh, my heart's broken. My heart's broken.
뭐야?
Mom. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just like to rip my heart out. Thanks.
내또 가져올게. 내가 또 가져오면 될 거 아니야?
Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
네 어머니. 그래도 연락 안 되면 제가 내일 직접 실종 신고할게요. 아, 저 대한민국 경찰이에요. 어머니 너무 걱정하지 마세요.
Oh no.
형이 안 들어오는데.
Is it gonna be somebody who died? Maybe. Oh my goodness. I can't. Yeah. Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
너 계속 그렇게 말 안 하면 누나 그냥 간다.
나 여기 있기 싫다. 엄마 금방 데리고 온다며.
Oh.
한 달만 있다가 엄마 오면 누나가 나 여기다 버린 거래.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, sweetheart.
아니다. 엄마 아버지 꼭 오실 거다. 누나가 꼭 그렇게 만들 거야.
알리. 왜 전화 안 받아요? 밀린 월급 주세요. 애들한테 물어봐. 걔들은 월급 받았는가? 수급해줘야 돈을 주지 이 새끼야. 바로 얘기하자. 내가 좀 바쁘다.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel so bad. Oh, he's about to.
사장님 제발 돈 주세요. 일만 좀 개새끼야 팍.
Can't you? Whoa, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, goodness. Oh! Oh, sweetheart. Oh boy. I don't know. Oh, that was. Oh. Whoa.
다시 다른 덩코를 고용해야 돼.
얼만데요?
일단 니네 뭐 소재 파악부터 다시 해야 되고 요즘 국경 경비가 살벌해져서
그래서 얼만데?
Oh my goodness.
4천 이상은 있어야 거기서 다시 남녀성으로
전번에도 네 말만 믿고 돈을 보냈어.
그 새끼들이 돈만 받고 나를 줄은 진짜 몰랐다.
한 번 더 나 속이면 다음엔 무조건 눈앞부터 떨 거야.
She does not fucking play. She does not fucking play. Woo! Damn.
너 밥은 잘 먹고 다니는
Damn.
거야? 우리 아들 힘들겠네.
엄마,
My heart.
우리 아들 그만 들어가. 사랑해 아들.
I'll say I love you.
부러진 거요?
Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
조상우 씨 지금 어디 있습니까?
미국 출장 갔는데요. 왜 그러세요?
경찰입니다. 조상우 씨께서 횡령과 사문서 위조, 특정 경제범죄 가중처벌법 위반 혐의로 체포영장이 발부됐습니다.
Oh, Mom. Oh, the moms are breaking my heart on this show. Woo!
사고가 있는가 보.
Oh no. Oh no.
누구시죠?
Oh, stop. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. I don't. You know.
और आप हमसे छिपा रहे क्या बात है?
합의 코치만 보죠.
Oh.
일단 여기 오세요. 좀 쓰고 할게 같아.
Oh, wait, I'm starting. Oh, I have the feels. The feels for you, sir. Oh.
자네 456번. 예. 아는 사람이 있어. 당장 오갈 데가 없어서.
Oh.
네, 하시겠어요? 여기 괜찮으세요? 술 드셔도 돼요? 괜찮아. 어차피 얼마 못 살 텐데 이렇게 죽을 날만 기다리다가 거기서 내가 그때 그 무궁화 꽃도 내가 먼저 들어갔어.
God, you did.
그래도 거기는 다 맞더라고. 더 지옥이야.
곧 다시 시작할 모양이야. 나 화요일까지 애들을 끌어모을 수 있을 만큼 모아놔. 총도 몇 자루 구해놓고
총이요?
그놈도 총이 있어. 픽업은 한 놈이 나와.
Oh.
그 가면 쓴 새끼를 잡아 조져가지고 이 새끼들 금고 있는 대로 쳐들어가는 거야.
그게
I don't think that would be absolutely that. I don't think that that's gonna happen.
사실
I feel like they take a lot of precautions.
돈을 폐지정통에 몇백억씩 쌓아 여기 털어가지고 내가 그거 다 갚는다고. 형님.
Oh.
근데 필리핀 카지노에서는 얼마를 날리신 거예요? 네가 그걸 어떻게 알았어? 형님 그러니까 그거 좀 적당히 좀 하시지. 이 새끼가 미쳤나 이씨.
Whoa. I would tread lightly.
필리핀 전기빵 하는 애들이 네가 빌린 돈 대신에 넌 좋댔어 이 병신 새끼야.
You're about to die. You're about to really die. Yeah. You're not. You can't gloat that soon with them. Ah.
얼마나?
Oh my goodness.
미안해. 엄마 병원비 때문에 그래. 당뇨가 심해서 수술까지 해야 된다.
돈 없어. 우리 살기도 빠듯해.
우리 엄마가 그래도 너한테는 잘해줬잖아. 내가 오죽하면 너한테까지 왔겠니. 내가 꼭 갚을게. 야,
애들 아빠 올 시간 됐어.
너 자꾸 왜 근데 그 인간의 애들 아빠야? 가영이 아빠는 나야.
뭐? 아빠 뭐?
Oh.
뭐 해줬는데 너 그럴 자격 있다고 생각해? 너 가영이 나타나 내 옆에 있기라 했어?
여보 우리 왔어요.
아빠.
가시게요?
아, 예, 제가 급한 미팅이 있어서. 나도 올게.
My heart.
또왜 왔대?
저기요.
뭐죠?
돈 필요하다면서요?
Wow.
제가 꼭 갚겠습니다.
안 갚으셔도 됩니다. 우리 가족 앞에 다시는 안 나타나 주셨으면 합니다.
Oh my goodness. Nah.
가영이가 많이 힘들어합니다. 자꾸 이런 식으로 불순 나타나
이 새끼가.
Oh my goodness. No! My heart. Oh. No. Oh. Alright. Fuck.
도봉서 황준호입니다. 얼마 전에 신고하러 지구대 오셨죠? 사람들을 납치해서 게임을 시키는 곳이 있다고.
아, 그거 제가 그냥 지어낸 얘기입니다.
Sweetie.
그냥 지어낸 거예요.
성길 씨가 가지고 있던 명함. 형은 지금 실종 상태고요.
It's probably dead.
아, 저는 그냥 길에
저희 형 찾아야 합니다.
Oh.
죄송한데요. 제가 지금 누굴 도울 수 있는 처지가 아닙니다.
That's just breaking my heart. He's just worried about his brother, who is quite possibly very dead. Yeah, quite possibly. And then, my heart. Oh no! Oh, believe me, I feel like he's gonna say yes. Everybody's gonna say yes again, and I just. They're all going back. Oh. Oh! Oh! Is that... That's the cop? Oh shit. Is it really safe to drive with that mask over your face? I mean, I just have questions. Wow. Well, I don't even know where to start with that. I actually really liked that episode because I felt like it gave a lot of context to the players. And you know what I wonder? I wonder if the people planning the game, doing the game, people, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but if they even kind of clocked, you know, that there was probably going to be a vote, and that's why they put that rule in there. you know, maybe they kind of clocked that people would absolutely, after that first game, maybe not want to play anymore. And in order to get people kind of thinking that it's their own choice, really, they kind of threw that rule in there, thinking that the majority of people would, although it was a close fucking vote, and the majority of people would not choose, you know. I mean, I understand that a lot of these people, or the majority of these people, have fairly rough lives, but that is an immense amount of trauma to go through with anybody for that first game. So a lot of people would right off the bat, right after that first game, say, I don't want to do this anymore. And I wonder if it was all possibly kind of intentional to be like, okay, we're just going to send you back to your lives. And it's this weird kind of psychology game of okay, go back to a life that you're feeling a lot of desperation in. You have no way to make the money that you owe. And a lot of these people, if the few people that we followed were any, you know, examples, have families that are counting on them, or, you know, stuff like that. I just, oh. Goodness. But I loved, I know that, you know, I assume that this episode feels a little bit like a break, but I want to actually know these characters and care about these characters before the games continue. So that when they die horrifically, I can be appropriately sad. You know, I know a good portion of these people are probably not going to make it, and I feel like that's how this is going to go, and I think it's going to be brutal and everything like that. But I do like to kind of get to know their situations and what's going on with each and every one of them. You know, there's just a lot of complexity and sympathy for these characters. I loved going through all of this, and you're seeing all of these things. I mean, you're seeing, you know, when the mom had to go to the hospital, or the doctor, you know, with saying that her feet might need to be amputated, and the way, oh, that scene broke my heart, where she's just like, listen, you gambled away all our money, any money that we had saved up, and like she was over it. She was over it. And she was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about how I need to go get treatment, because we don't have any money for fucking treatment. And she was just like, so I'm tired. Let me go home and be in pain by myself, you know? And that honestly is probably, I mean, I think throughout this whole episode, the main guy that we follow, he, I will get better with names. You know, this is my first viewing of this, so, the first 2 episodes. So I apologize for not knowing names. But he, I don't know, it just broke my heart. I feel like he, that and everything going on with his daughter, and like just that whole scene where the stepdad tries to give him money to just go away. And it's this, there's just a lot to unpack with that scene, but there's just this assumption of like, oh, well, if I just pay him off, he won't even care about his daughter anymore. And it's just like, ugh. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I think, you know, he knows at this given moment in time, he can't really provide for his daughter in the same way, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to. And that, yeah, that really broke my heart a lot for him as well. And, you know, he was trying everything to do the right thing. Maybe not everything. Well, a good portion, you know, he went to the cops right away, and you know, I think it would have been interesting, as I said, if a bunch of people went to the cops at the same time. Now, I think this seems to be like a well-established operation, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen when, you know, the cop follows, or the girl in that last scene. I wonder, you know, if they're going to get any insights with stuff. I don't know, but, you know, this seems to be a well-oiled machine. That when they called the place, the cops called the place, there was, you know, there was like a little call thing, you know, in the, I'm going to reference another show that I will absolutely adore, one of my favorite shows ever, The Americans. They had somebody 24/7 at all different sorts of lines being like, just answering, and all sorts of covers and everything like that. I mean, it is, you know, that's what they did. So I think they have dotted their I's, they have crossed their T's. Whoever they is, I don't know, or or she. Actually, no, the masked person. Whoever is running shit have, you know, really thought this through. And I don't think that you're just gonna be able to poke a lot of holes into it, not right away. I think we might get to that point, I'm not sure, but not right away, for sure. And so, you know, as much as you can try to go to the cops, or, you know, I just don't know. And he really swallowed his pride to ask for money from his ex, and you know, that didn't really go that well. But even in that sense, you know, he tried. That really was breaking my heart. I loved seeing all of these other characters that we're kind of focusing on, and we're gonna see. You know, focusing on, you know, maybe some possible bad decisions they've made, but also you just feel, I mean, the horrible feelings of being in such a desperate situation. I feel like this show is so good thus far in showing how desperate these people are, and that you can even completely understand, even though you may not, as a viewer, be in a similar situation. You can understand why they are like, well, I really don't have a choice but to go back. You know, and we have a kind of different situations. You know, we have the older guy who, you know, he has a very, very different maybe situation than some of these other people. The young woman was breaking my, you know, it's too soon to tell, but I really like, I believe his name is Ali, I think. Again, I would give me a second. I mean, I really like him. My heart really goes out to him. And that hand crushing scene was a lot, though. That was a lot. And he just took that money and ran. He said, no siree. But if somebody's like completely like holding out on you, I don't know. Ooh. And we see how cruel the world is even outside of the game. You know, I think a lot of this episode was to kind of display that, like, out in the world, out in the cruel, cruel world, what are your chances of really figuring out a way to make that money, pay off all your debts, you know, handle everything that you need to handle? Whereas in the game, I don't know if they've said, I think various people can win, right? I think, well, don't answer that. I don't think they've really said yet. They said, like, if you survive all 6, well, they said if you win all 6 games. But I translate to survive all 6 games, you know, then, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah. You quite possibly have a better shot. Maybe, depending on how difficult the games are. And I think that this episode did a really, really good job of establishing all of that and kind of establishing that, you know, there's a lot, you know, out in the real world. It's just almost impossible to really climb your way up that ladder. And even people who might have you know, the guy who went to business school and is slightly more well off. I mean, he's completely, you know, he feels like he's completely fucked as well. And we're also seeing the people who are kind of relying on these contestants. You know, we see the young woman with her younger brother, I believe. You know, we see the moms. The moms are breaking my heart in this episode. The moms. Oh my God, the moms. You know, the guy with the wife and the child. And we're seeing all of these kind of things. It's not even just for themselves. It's for, you know, it's for other people relying on them, and that maybe they have wronged or disappointed or whatever. Not in every case, but that they want to make it up to them as well. You know, there was a lot of that. I loved it. I felt like this was a very human episode, a very a genuine look at the complexities of what happens when you are really down that bad in a financial situation, and how desperate that can make you to join this game that you don't even, let's all be real, that you don't even know will be played fairly. You don't know that these people are going to keep their word. You don't know what's going to happen. That would be something that would be going right through my head. It would be like, how the fuck do I know that anybody is going to, but you got to take that leap of faith, right? I mean, you don't have to. I do wonder how many people signed back up. I would like to see that number. It would be interesting. It might be close to a lot of them, or all of them. Who knows? Yeah, and the vote was really crazy. I cannot say that I know what it's like to be that much money in debt. I don't know what it's like to feel that sort of desperate in that sense. But what I said in the reaction is I feel like it would be very difficult for me to say, yeah, let's continue the game when there was so many people, even just one person that did, you know, wouldn't want to continue. I don't know that I would ever be okay with assigning somebody's fate to that. You know what I mean? That would be very difficult for me personally. I don't think I could. So, you know, even if I felt like, fuck it, I'll do it. If it was a everybody stays or everybody goes situation, if, you know, one person or half of the people there wanted to go, I would vote to go and leave, because, wow. Really good first 2 episodes. I'm very excited to continue. And yeah, it's gonna be quite an interesting reaction series. Definitely let me know if this is something you are excited about, if it's something you think I should continue, and all of that. And I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.